Study cannot be done for the sake of studying only. Study can be done, techniques can be learned to achieve something in future that you are convinced about. If I study today, this will help me to achieve what I want to achieve in future. So I will become that person, and that person will solve problem of this particular community, this particular nation, this particular audience, and they will pay me for it. Just consider, we are sitting in a global wide conference room. We are sitting in a global wide conference room, and we are going to share our views one by one about the study technique that is the topic chosen for this session today. Why do I want to emphasize on sitting in a conference room is, I always wonder why it is so that every invention in the world, please listen to me very carefully, every discovery in the world had happened in not lab but in the bathtub, under the tree, while climbing a hill. Why is it so? Why is it so? When someone was climbing a hill, he sat under a tree and then said, Eureka! It was not in a lab, it was not in a classroom, but we think that study has to be done in very serious manner. But whatever the great minds this planet has ever seen have founded their patents or patent-worthy miracles in a relaxed way, when they were not rushing to go anywhere else. Newton did not want to deliver a tiffin to his wife when he discovered a gravitational force. Am I right? Archimedes was not rushing anywhere. He was lying down in a bathtub, having a great bath of his life, and then said, Eureka. So let's be in that relaxed mood. Just consider, we are sitting in a global wide conference room and discussing with each other. You never know, some miraculous revelation may unfold in front of you today. Let's see how true am I. Today I'm going to share with you what I regret about not knowing when I was of your age. But I like to study a lot. And now I know how to study. Now I know how to study well. But if I would have known the same knowledge when I was of your age, I think my life would have been far more betterest better. Betterest better. But now that I know, let me see how this can impact your life positively. And I will make sure before this session ends, your life won't be the same. If you understand the concepts that I am going to share with you, not only understand, please, whatever I am going to share with you, don't just judge them. When you hear them out, if you feel this concept, I don't think this is for me. No. Please avoid such temptations and do it, get the result, and then decide. The simplicity of the technique may mislead you. For us, in order to be something effective, it has to be complex also. Am I right? If it is not complex, you feel it is hard to believe that it is effective. Unlike these techniques, definition that dictionary says, study is, according to dictionary, study is learning about something or learning deeply about something. Learning about something or learning deeply about something, that is what dictionary says. And interesting fact is, if I ask dictionary what technique means, what dictionary says, an act of doing some task, especially in an artistic way or scientific way. An act of doing some task, especially an artistic way or scientific way. So let's choose art for today. So just to begin with, I would like you to know this very form of this session is to deliver or let you know that the way you are going to study is going to be so much easy if you follow these all techniques by making it your lifestyle. You don't have to do this only when you want to study. You have to make these techniques as your life, as your second nature, as your main dominant habit set of these 9 techniques. As a result, you will be in ease while studying. So these techniques should be your lifestyle. As a result, you will be in ease when you study, when you want to obtain good amount of marks, when you want to do something with flying colors. These will help you out. Now let's come to the point. Kam ki baat hai. It is business. I want to ask you a very important question. The question is, there are hundreds of reasons why someone wants to study. I will give you one. I will give you in a form of question to start with. My question to you is, going further, what problem are you going to solve? Why should people come to you with money? What problem are you going to solve of the people, of the community, of the families, of the citizens that they will pay you in return for? Am I clear? See, for example, if I'm going to be a doctor, then what am I going to solve is, I'm giving my patient assurity plus help. They wanted help, they did not know where to go, so I become the solution by going for MBBS, MD, cardiac surgeon, whatever it could be. If so, for a doctor is going to solve one problem, what about you? What kind of problem you are here to solve in future? That is what we call it as a career, by the way. What problem are you here to solve? See, it's like this. Our mind, everyone is able to see this whiteboard. Okay. Our mind works like this, straight away. Kaam ki baat. 80% of our mind is about conviction. 20% of our mind is about action. What does it mean? It means, have you ever heard a dialogue, very famous dialogue from a movie called Sholay, 50-50 कोस दूर, अगर एक बच्चा रोता है तो माँ कहती है सो जाने तो गब्बर सिंह आ जाएगा. Have you heard this dialogue? There is a very famous dialogue in movie called Sholay. Those were a movie from 70s or 80s, I don't know. It says if you don't sleep, devil will come and take you away. So the result is child sleeps. What child understood is if I do not sleep, there is high possibility. I'm not recommending anything. I'm just proving my point. If I do not sleep, devil will come, Gunda will come, bad boy will come and take me away. So in order to avoid this consequence, I need to sleep. And he sleeps. Why our mind works, he is convinced that devil will surely come. So he took action of sleep. In our world, how does it happen? I will give you an example. If you want to wake up at 4 and sit for a meditation, you will realize you wanted to wake up at 4 at 6 o'clock. When you wake up. Then you realize, no, today I wanted to wake up at 4, I just snoozed, then I slept off. Tomorrow I will do. Tomorrow you wake up at 8 and realize that, okay, today also became the worst try of my life because yesterday it was 6 when I woke up. It is 8 today. But if I tell you, your favorite cricketer, your favorite baseball player, your favorite basketball player is going to see you at 4 o'clock in the morning because his flight lands at 4. And if you want to meet that person, you have to be there on the airport, present to see him so that you can chauffeur him to your place. Now tell me, how much possibility do you think of you not waking at 3? At 2? You will definitely wake up. Why? Our mind works 80% conviction, then it takes action of waking up 20%. You have to be convinced about why do you want to study. Please remember this. You cannot study for the sake of studying, okay? Study cannot be done for the sake of studying only. Study can be done, techniques can be learned to achieve something in future that you are convinced about. If I study today, this will help me to achieve what I want to achieve in future. So I will become that person, and that person will solve problem of this particular community, this particular nation, this particular audience, and they will pay me for it. So if you are not aware what problem you are here to solve, you would not know why to listen. What am I telling you? You would not know why to listen, why to answer. What am I sharing with you? Because you have to be convinced to do something in mind so that you can do it. Because mind works 80 and 20% proportion. Nonetheless, if you are not aware what problem are you here to solve, we have identified why am I not always motivated for study. Why study doesn't motivate me. Study is not here to motivate you. What study will give you, ultimately that has to motivate you. You cannot be motivated to sleep. You wake up very enthusiastically, energetically, and with good positivity. If that positivity tempts you, then you will be motivated for sleep. Sleep is not motivation worthy. Same like study. Study is not very much motivated. The people who are motivated for the study, they know where they are going, what problem they are going to solve in future. That's clear. That's simple again. So if you want to study this and apply these techniques, these are some of the techniques that I'm going to share with you. Not all the techniques, but if you want to apply these basic techniques, then first know why do you want to apply these techniques. Because our mind works 80% of conviction, then it allows your body to take 20% action. If conviction is missing, action will be missing. I have divided 9 techniques in 2 separate parts. First part that I would like to share with you is on-field study. What do I mean by on-field study is, what should we or should we not do when we are studying? Here, and off-the-field study. Off-the-field study is, whenever we are going to study, what do you feel? If I'm going to deliver this session and before entering into the hall, I had a great fight with rickshawala outside because he parked right behind my car and I'm not able to remove that car now. And I had to wait for half an hour for him to remove the rickshaw so that I can remove my car. And I had a physical fight, and then I came here. Now I'm here to deliver a session. How beautifully I can deliver a session now. But out there, I was not delivering a speech. That was off-field activity for me. That has impacted on my session when I am doing something on-field now. If you are hungry, which is not at all part of your study practices, be hungry, heavy food, it has practically nothing to do with the study. But logically, yes, if you are hungry, you cannot study. So, if you have good food off the field when you are not studying, it will impact your on the field study. Are we on the same page?